This is Irontrader, and this is Midday Trading. So as usual, we're going to take a look here at crude oil and at natural gas. But first, we're going to take a look here at Amazon, and then we'll take a quick look here at NVDA. This video is for information purposes only, not a recommendation to buy selling stock commodity ETF. Please like and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Okay, here we have Amazon, your daily chart. Now, yesterday it got a downgrade, okay? Now, just always remember when these big outfits, they downgrade a stock, a lot of times there's a reason behind it. And I think in this case, they just wanted to buy the stock cheaper, okay? You have Prime Day coming up here tomorrow, and I believe it's tomorrow, and you're going to downgrade and ahead of that? I mean, this doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. So every time you see like a downgrade, always go there, look at the chart, and maybe that's a good opportunity to make some money like I did when they downgraded it yesterday. Okay, so here's what we got. Here's your daily chart here. Okay, now there it is all bigged up. Okay, see how nice this is holding this trend here now. Okay, see this 200 SMA here? Very, very nice. See how that is? Bottom left, upper right, very, very good. Okay, so what we want to watch is yesterday we lost quite a few points there. It got as low as 180.25. It never did even hit that 179.21, that 50-day. Now today so far what we have an inside day, which basically your high and your low is inside of the previous day's high and low. Okay, that's all it means. So let's look at the upside. So what we want to do is you want to watch this key 100-day here, 183.14. Okay, that's what we need to do. If you can close above that, okay, then we're going to be looking for this target here of this 8-day, okay, at 184.49. And we get above that, we're going to be looking here for this 21-day at 186.89. Okay, and that's what we're looking for. Then again, obviously, if it busts ahead, we just follow the candles up here. You got 188.49 level. You have up here, we have a 190.90. And then we'll come up to the top of this candle. You have 194.53, and then your big retest there, 195.53. I always like to show you here that you do have resistance in the meantime. But if you can get above this 8 and 21 day, you're going to go and retest that 195.37 there pretty easily. Okay, and to bust out of that, well, we just take the candles, go right across here. You got 196.62, and then your big breakout there at 201 to 20. Okay, now here on the downside, obviously you want to watch today's low. That is 180.92, and then we watch yesterday's low at 180.25, and then your key level here is this 179.22 or 21 level. That's a 50-day, and then we have that 200-day right below it at 177.27. So you got really good support here underneath this here. So I'll say that's what you're always looking at. But anytime that when you get a downgrade, just take a look at the stock, the company, and to say, why would you download that in front of such a big event? That doesn't make a whole hell of a lot of sense. Okay, so RSI here, well, as I say, is trying to curl right back up here. This is still bearish. Your green below your red, that's because we had this double top situation. See where you went, and you tagged that top there at, what do we have here? You had 195.37, and then we came here to this candle. You had 194.53. That was your double top, and then she sold right on off here. Okay, so you can see when it rallied, where'd it go? Right into that 21-day, right into that 8-day, couldn't get above, then came right on down. So today, just watch this 100-day. That's going to be very, very key. Watch that 8-day. That's going to be the next level. And then watch that 21-day. That's on the upside. Downside, just two key levels. Watch that 50-day and then watch that 200 SMA here. Okay, let's take a look here now at NVIDIA. Okay, here's NVIDIA. Now, I know I showed you this yesterday, but again, this is a stock that's in play, okay? Now, again, if anybody wants me to take a look at any kind of stock, chart it on here, all you do is just post it, and I'll put it on here midday trading for you. No problem at all. Got plenty of time. Okay, here's what we had. Yesterday, we made a nice high about 130.64, but you notice it closed below that price channel. So I was pointing out that price channel, which is basically just the top of that candle, 127.67, okay? So you closed at 127.72, so you're just a little bit above it. Now today, you can see here we made a higher high and a higher low so far. So today's high, you're looking at 132.92, okay? So your next level is going to be right here. It's going to be 135.10, and then we're going to come up to the top of this candle, 136.15, okay? That's basically that price channel coming right across. Then what we're going to have here, let me see what we got here, is that's 136.33, but your big retest is 140.76. Now this Blackwell chip is just in huge demand, and I think this is going to blast off eventually. But what we want to always do is wait till you hit that 140.76. if it gets there, or calls it, and see what the reaction is, okay? So now what we did is here, if you look on a weekly chart here, we broke that downtrend, okay? See where you had high, lower high, lower high, lower high. See this downtrend here? I showed you yesterday here, I put a price channel on there, or a channel on there. Now today we see we broke that here, okay? So that's exactly what you're looking at. So there's your 132.92, and see that top of that is 131.26. So now you broke that, okay? Now it just looks like you're going to be retesting that 140.76. This stock is a buy on any pullback, okay? So always just remember that, okay? So what you got here is you got basically your left shoulder, your head, and the right shoulder, and she's moving up. And you also have, it looks like it's not perfect, a cup and a handle situation, which could send that right to that 140.76. Now, I am long this stock, been long for a long time, and I trade it because it's a good market mover. Now, NVIDIA's up 4.5 points today, okay? So how much money could you make if you bought NVIDIA and you made 4 points today? Now, an easy way to trade the tech is with an ETF PQQQ, okay? That is a nice basket and is heavily weighted. The first heavily weighted is Apple, Microsoft, and NVIDIA, okay? So if those moving on up, like Apple's moving up today, Microsoft is moving up, TQQ is moving up, you're up over 3.5%, okay? Actually 3.7%, okay? So that's always another good way to trade it. But NVIDIA here, always watch this, the breakout here. This is a very, very bullish chart. Now on the downside, if it just sells right back down here, just watch the top of this candle. 127.67. If it comes down and retests it, and then we would do is we watch that 123.29. That's that 8-day, and then we watch your 21-day here at 119.71. But you can see your 8-day moving up, 21-day moving up, bottom left, upper right. This is exactly what you want to see. I just think here over time you're going to retest that 140.76 level. So have a little patience with it. You know what I'm saying? If you trade it, that's great. If you hold it, I just think you're not going to lose out here with this old NVIDIA. Okay, let's take a look here now at crude oil and natural gas. Okay, here we have crude oil daily chart, natural gas daily chart. Now, I've been watching my videos here, okay, ever since this bottoming tail. See this right here? I was pointing out that this right here is a war premium. See this? War premium. Hurricane premium. This is what you got, okay? Now, remember, when a lot of times with the hurricanes is, if they come in there and they disrupt, you know, the actual ground, okay, that's one thing. If you disrupt the oil fields in the Gulf, that's another thing, okay? So just understand that. Another thing is, too, is when a hurricane hits, that means there's going to be less people using the oil and the gas, okay? So just always remember that. Plus the war, it kind of like it's settled down. I'm not saying it's not going to flare right back up here. It could be flaring up here right now, as far as I know. I don't know, but I'm just saying, when you see this happening here and you see this run up here with that war premium, I told you that you got to be very, very careful. And when it popped up here yesterday and after hours, it could not hold that 200 SMA. And look at this big ass red candle. Now what you got is an engulfing candle, which basically your high and low is below the high and low of this. It just swallowed that candle right on up here. Okay. So now what we're looking, let's look at the downside here. So what we're looking for, obviously, is today's low, 73.11. But the key is going to be right here, this 50-day at 72.83. Okay, if that's lost, you're going to come right here, 72.20, and then we have 70.59. Those are all going to be your key support levels. Okay, your 50-day, your 8-day, and your 21 simple moving average. That's lost, then I'll tell you exactly where we're going to go. You can go all the way back down to the retest. But remember, when you get a situation like this, when you get that war premium in there, you ride the wave until you hit, before you hit the shore. Okay, this right here, you hit the shore. Okay, you hit it, man. Okay, you got to get the hell out of that thing. That's what I did. Boom, gone. Went into SCO. As soon as I seen this here, this red candle, okay, SCO is up here nicely up here. You're up 7.6% today here so far. So this is working good here on the short side. So let's just see if that 50-day hits, that 21-day, 8-day, and that 21-day. Let's see if this is supported. Or, again, if this holds, then this could be another long trade going right back up again. But we got to see how this is going to shake out. Now, say it rallies back up. Well, then we want to look at the top of this candle, 74.09. We'll look at the top of this candle, 75.57. Then we look at that 100-day, 76.12. Then we'll look 77.32. And then we look at that today's high at that 78.46. Okay, that's what you're going to be looking for on the upside. 50-day, 8-day, 21-day on the downside. Okay, natural gas. Well, you can see here we got ourselves an indecision candle. See this? Okay, this was the tell right here. Okay, so when this rallied up and it couldn't hold that 3 mark, okay, you had a pop above, yes, but you engulfed all these candles. Everything you had sideways action, you engulfed it. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. You engulfed 4 candles with 1 candle. Then once you close below that 8-day, that tells you got to get short. And look at this nice here. Okay, now it came down to 2.70. It did not fill that gap, okay, at that 2.659. Okay, but again, today what we have is we had another lower low. Okay, 2.69. Yesterday's was 2.7. Not much, but it was enough here to take it lower. Now again, that's what you're going to watch, that 2.69. Then you're going to watch the top of this candle, and then you're going to watch right here, this 21-day 2.596. That is going to be your key support level. Upside, you want to watch today's high, 2.78. You want to watch yesterday's high, that's at 2.83. And then right here, that 8-day is everything, 2.86. You get above that, then we go 2.9, okay? What we have there, you got 2.9, okay? We have, what do we got there? We got 2.94. Then we'll have 3, and then you have that big retest there at 3.019. But this 8-day is everything on the upside. You have to clear that to go higher. If not, you're going to go sideways to down. Just that simple. But we got an indecision candle. We got to see how this is all going to shake out. So just remember, watch today's low, watch this gap fill, and then watch that 21-day. Upside, watch that 8-day. It is everything. So let's just see how this crude oil and natural gas shake out, and we'll see, here after the pit close, how we all close out. Remember, the API report on crude oil will be out today at 4:30. Okay, that's what I got for you. Trade what's in front of you, not what you want.